Alright guys, I've got two games in this episode for you today, and in game 1 we're going to be taking on number 23 in the nation, Oklahoma State. Both teams are going to be heading into the matchup with a 1-0 record as we defeated the Toledo Rockets last week and Oklahoma State defeated the FCS Southeast Cobras. So here we have the players making their way onto the field in Tucson, Arizona. The Wildcats are led by freshman quarterback Jackson Steele as he looks to improve his career record to 2-0. As we get into the action here are the Wildcats on their first offensive possession of the game. On 2nd and 10, we have 5 wideouts and we just drop back and release it right as we're hit, so that's going to be an incompletion. We line up in the shotgun formation once again with 2 backs in the backfield, and there we just throw into our backup running back, Ricky Sutton, and he'll make the catch and pick up a first down. So here on 1st and 10, we'll hand it off to our sophomore halfback, Scott Concepcion, and he'll pick up 2 yards on the run. Now we're going to go right back to him on this play as we hand it up and he runs it up the middle. He will pick up the first down right there. So as we're moving the chains and with the fresh set of downs here, we're going to fake the handoff to Concepcion. And we're just going to make a quick pass to Goddard, the receiver. And that's going to pick up another first down. And we're driving down the field here against a very good Oklahoma State team. Here Concepcion just runs it up for a 2-yard gain. And now we have 5 wideouts in the set again, nobody in the backfield except for the quarterback, and we drop back and get sacked. So that makes it 3rd and 19, and after a penalty, it's 3rd and 14 here. So we're trying to convert, and we're going to go deep to the receiver here, and that is intercepted. Not a good throw as we just overthrew the receiver, and the defensive back was right there to intercept the ball. We're going to pick things back up in the 2nd quarter here, and as you can see, Oklahoma State has taken a 14-0 lead. So here we don't really see anything, so we just step up in the pocket and run for about a 2 or 3 yard gain. So here on 2nd and 8, we're going to just throw it to our halfback there, and he'll run up the middle, and he's going to pick up a first down on about 8-yard gain right there. So here it's 3rd and 5 a few plays later, and the halfback's in motion. We fake the handoff to him, and we're just going to fire a bullet in the middle of the field to Goddard, the receiver, and he'll pick up a first down. So we are moving down the field here, trying to score one last time before the half ends. So right here, we're going to throw it to the receiver, and that is intercepted. Our 2nd interception of the day, and that is not a good start to the game. Oklahoma State was able to score one last time before the end of the half, so we're going to enter the 3rd quarter down 21-0. And as of now, it definitely looks like Oklahoma State is the better football team, and we came in underprepared. And on 2nd and 10 here, as we drop back in the pocket, they get the pressure on us, and we cannot get rid of the ball, so we're going to go down for a huge loss on the sack. And that makes it 3rd and long. So right now, we're going to go deep, and that's another interception. 3 picks on the day for Jackson Steele. He is not looking sharp out there today. But we can't give up yet as we are down 28-0 in the 3rd quarter here. We get out onto the field with great field position, and we make a quick little dump-off pass, and that's going to be a 10-yard gain for the first down. So once again, we roll out of the pocket, and we're hit right as we release it, so that's going to be an incompletion as the ball just falls to the ground. And right here we go, and we thread the needle to the receiver there. I don't know how we made that pass with two defenders right around the receiver, but that's going to be another first down as we have a nice little streak going here. And we roll out of the pocket here, and we just throw it on the run, and the receiver is actually taken down by the face mask, so that's going to put us into great position as we're going to get the ball on the opponent's 10-yard line here. So it's 1st and goal. We're trying to get on the board for our first points of the day. We find the receiver, but the defender, Moore, jumps up there in front of him, and that's got to be his 2nd or 3rd interception on the game. And he's going to take that one all the way back to the house. That's about a 100-yard interception return, pick 6, and the day just continues to get worse. Oklahoma State has really shown why they are number 23 in the nation here, as we are down 42-0 in the 4th quarter, and this is just an absolute blowout of the game. So on 2nd and 8, we hand it off, and our running back loses about 6 yards on the play. And here we're going to go, and we're going to hit the receiver, Rory Jones, in the middle of the field. That's our first touchdown pass of the game to make it 42-7. As we take a look at the replay, we can see that the defenders were breaking through the line of scrimmage, and we had to act quick, so we just fired it to the middle of the field where Rory Jones was wide open, and he brought that one in for an easy touchdown. So that gets us on the board, and honestly, at this point all we can do is stay positive and head into our next game looking for a win. It's still early in the season, so anything can happen. We are definitely not out of the bowl race yet, but that was a tough loss as we lost 49-7, and we're going to be looking to bounce back next week. We're going to take a quick look at the stats after the game, and we see that Jackson Steele completed 52% of his passes for 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions. That's definitely not good enough, and we see that the backup, Ron Engel, actually did get some playing time, and he actually did pretty good, so Jackson Steele's got to improve his performance to keep the starting job. But the coach has reassured us that we are the starter, so we shouldn't worry too much. We just got to come out and be strong next week. And here we see Scott Concepcion. He was not very good. He had 7 attempts for 16 yards. And Rory Jones really had a great game. He's the one positive thing for us today, as he had 5 receptions for 76 yards and caught a touchdown. We're going to get to week 3 here, as we see we are facing the FCS Cobras, and they are an 0-2 team. They're not very good, so it should be an easy victory for us. It's going to be our 3rd straight home game as we're in Tucson, Arizona once again, and it's not a great day as it is raining, but the Arizona faithful are on their feet cheering on the Wildcats as we can hopefully pick up our 2nd win of the season. And here the players in the tunnel getting ready to come out to the field any second now, and here they are, the Arizona Wildcats. We are eager to play after the defeat that we suffered against Oklahoma State, and we're ready to get back on the winning track here. So, first possession of the game, first play for us, 1st and 10. We're going to line up in the shotgun and we just hand it off to our halfback. He has a nice run to start the game, and he picks up about 8 or 9 yards but loses the ball, but thankfully we recover it. So it's going to be 2nd and 2 here. As we drop back in the pocket, we find a receiver open, and that's Pat Olson, the senior tight end. He picks up about 5 or 6 yards to get the first down. And a couple plays later, we're going to go ahead to 2nd and 7 now. We fake the handoff, and we have a receiver wide open, but he drops it. And if he had hung on to that one, that could have been a touchdown to start out the game. After that dropped pass, it's going to be 3rd and 7 here, and we have the receiver coming back for the option. We're going to scramble it, and we're just going to toss it to him right away. He's going to take it, and he will get the first down as he's taken down a few inches ahead of the marker. So a few plays ahead after 2 incompletions. It's going to be 3rd and 10, and we're going to hand it off to the halfback Concepcion, and he's going to take it up the middle. He takes it to the house for his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. That's a nice start for us as we are up 7-0. We take over again, and it's the 2nd quarter now. We are up 7-3, and on our first passing attempt here, we're just going to throw it, and that's an interception. Not a good way to start the 2nd quarter, and now we're down 7-3 still as we get the ball back. So luckily our defense held them, and here we just roll out of the pocket, and that's a nice run by Steele as he gets out of bounds after about a 20-yard gain. We have a new set of downs here as it's 1st and 10 after the run, and we find Guidry, and he makes a nice catch. That's going to put us at their 20-yard line, and as we hand it off to the halfback, he breaks 2 tackles, throwing the defenders down. So it's 2nd and 4 here in the red zone. We roll out of the pocket, and we have some running room, and that's going to take us out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. On 1st and goal, we're going to be passing here as we're in the shotgun formation, and we have a receiver open in the middle, but we overshoot him, so that makes it 2nd and goal. We definitely should have completed that pass there, and that would have been an easy touchdown. So on 2nd and goal, we come out passing again in the shotgun formation, and we have receiver open in the middle, and once again, that is another overthrow, and that was almost intercepted. So here we're going to get sacked on 3rd and goal, and that's a wasted opportunity as we definitely should have been able to score, and Jackson Steele's a little shaken up, but we get the field goal and we come back out in the game not missing any action. So on 1st and 10 here with 50 seconds left in the half, we go deep, and he catches it. That is the senior tight end Pat Olson making a huge catch. After the catch, we're just going to hand it off to the running back here, and he takes it up the middle for 4 yards. So on 2nd and 6 here, we are passing the ball, trying to score a touchdown with 30 seconds to go. That's a quick pass, and it's completed to Jones, but we can only pick up 3 yards. So here, with 10 seconds to go, we hit Powell, but no, he drops it. How is he going to drop that? That's going to cost us a touchdown, so all we can do is get a field goal before the half ends. On the first play of the 3rd quarter here, we're going to hand it off to Concepcion, and he gets taken down behind the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard loss. But we're going to give it right back to him here as he takes it on the shotgun formation, and he's taking it up the middle. That's a 10-yard rush, and he picks up the first down once again, and he's been really solid for us today. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to roll out the pocket. We stiff arm one defender, and we keep going. We juke out another, and that's a great run, and we just get our legs taken out from under us there as we land on our head on a very dangerous play right there. As we see here, one defender, we just stiff-armed him to tell him to get out of our way, and we juked out another defender as he broke his ankles on that one. Things are getting heated here as we have some trash talking going on here between the quarterback and a defender. Don't know his name. And on 1st and 10 here, we're going to drop back, and that's a quick pass to Jones. He makes a nice catch and picks up the first down. And a couple plays later on 2nd and 6 here, we're going to roll out of the pocket and run again. And that's going to be more than enough to pick up the first. So on 1st and 10 here, we have an option, and we're taking it ourselves, it looks like, and that's just about a 5-yard gain. So nothing big, and Jackson Steele does get shaken up on that one as he has had some lingering problems there with his shoulder. We missed a few plays, but we come back here at 1st and goal just in time to hand it off to Concepcion for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. So that's going to widen the lead as we jump ahead 20-3. We get the ball back here, and our wide receiver is in motion as we're going to be handing it off to him, and he runs it to the outside, and he's taken down after about a 7 or 8 yard gain. Yeah, that's a 7-yard gain. And now we're going to do the play action here, and we don't see anything open, so we're going to run it. And that's another first down, and we've been really doing well on the ground today. So here we hand it off to the halfback Concepcion, and he is taken down after a 9-yard gain. Here's the play action. We find a receiver deep, but we overthrow him once again. We've been really having problems with that in these couple of games. We give it to the back here on the draw play, and he's going to juke out a defender, and he will take that one to the house for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. He has just been a beast today, and nobody can stop him. After that touchdown, we'll have the ball back in the 4th quarter here, and on 2nd and 9, we're sending everyone deep, and the tight end, Pat Olson, is available, and he catches it, so that's another touchdown. Our first passing touchdown of the day makes it 34-7, and as we take a look at the replay here, we see that our line really gave us some great pass protection there, and then we threw it right as we got hit, and Olson had no one within about 15 yards of him. He hauled that one in, and he just ran it into the end zone easily. So that's a good touchdown, and that's going to be it for Jackson today, as we're going to take out of the game and put in the backups. We don't want any injuries, as we're heading to Oregon for a huge game next week. So as we see here, the final score of the game, we win 40-3. Just a one-sided game all the way through, and both our defense and offense were superb. It was a great all-around performance by our team, and of course the player of the game is going to be Scott Concepcion, as he had 147 yards and 3 touchdowns. So that's a good game to get our confidence up, and let's just take a look at the stats. Steele only completed 42% of his passes, but the key was that we limited our turnovers, as we only threw 1 interception this game, so we are improving. And as we look at the rushing, our halfback Concepcion, he just had 10.4 yards per carry with 3 touchdowns, and he led the team all the way through today. He was the player of the game, no doubt about it. That's going to wrap it up for this episode, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and feedback is always appreciated. For my next episode, I think I'll be doing a live commentary, as it's a huge game versus Oregon. Thanks for watching, guys.